Hello, my name is Norma with Momis Designs, previously All Things Handmade. In this video, I can promise you that you're going to learn how to make step-by-step DIYs, as well as to learn how to price them and how to sell them and where to get each item. Let me get ready and let's get to work. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I make these nice protection dagger keychains. Part of the LGBTQ community, I made the colors of their flag. So the items that you're going to be needing is going to be your molds. For these ones that we're making, I'm going to show you how many I made. You're going to be needing 4 ounces in total of the resin. My resin is already been mixed. So 2 ounces, and then when it dries, another 2 ounces. So that's the total 4 ounces. And I was able to make this one here, which I don't have it right next to me. And then you're gonna be making the butterfly. You're gonna be I didn't make this one because I accidentally made a hole on it right there. Look at that. And this is my favorite one. But we're going to be making these 2 here. We're going to make these 2 here. And on this one, we're going to be making all of them. So you're going to get a total of 5, 7, 9 keychains with 4 ounces of resin. Okay, so let me set this aside and let me tell you what other items you're going to be needing. I got these, and again, links in the description box. These came with the 100 of them. So I got 100 of these pieces, and then 100 of these pieces, and then 100 of these pieces. For this one, I don't really use these little screws because it cracks the resin. So be aware of that, it cracks the resin. So I use a different way to make it, and I'm going to show you right now. You also need to get other rings, because there's some of them, like this one here, is too thick. It's too thick, and these little ones do not go through. Okay, so now let's talk about the ones that don't have a hole. For example, this one here, where is it? This one here came with the hole right there. Okay, now this one here does not have that hole. So what I did is I put one of these rings, is about 8 millimeters, and they look like the regular keychains where you put your keys, but in small. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be putting it right in there. Okay, and to make the hole later, to put it together, you're going to need a Dremel. Okay, you're also going to need any kind of pointy tool. I always carry scissors with me, and the decorations that you're going to be putting inside. This is what I made. I have mentioned before that I had a little boutique that I closed, and I have a lot of little jewelry pieces. These are dividers, and I think they look pretty cool there, but I'm running out of them. So these here, the ones that I'm going to be putting for the haul, I have a whole bunch. I have these, all of these, and I have more in the little baggie. So I'm going to be using them as decoration. If you don't want to make them yourself, you can go to my website and you can buy them. And so let's not wait any longer. Let's get to work. So these are my patterns that I'm going to be using right here. Remember, except this one here. So you have your 2 ounces ready, always have it ready, and we're just going to go in the bottom. Okay, you're going to divide it in all the 9. Okay, so here they are. So now what we're going to do, we're going to get our colors. Okay, so here we have all the colors of their flag, and we just, you're just going to go one by one. So we're just going to go ahead and do like red in all of them. molds already filled up. So now we're gonna wait between 4 and 5 hours depending on the resin that you use. So we're gonna let it sit there. So I'll see you back in a little bit. It has been 5 hours, and let me show you. They are already like almost cured. So what I'm gonna do now, you can do it either way. I'm gonna first pour the clear, remember 2 ounces, so it's gonna be a total of 4 ounces, and then we're gonna talk about pricing at the end. I don't know if I'm gonna talk directly about it or if I'm just gonna put an attachment, but it's gonna be at the end. I decided that I'm gonna be using the same circles that I'm gonna be using, the ones that I told you. They look like a keychain, like the regular keychain where you put your keys. Is in the same shape. I don't know if you can see it. So what I'm gonna do, because I don't have a lot more of these here, I'm gonna be using those for the whole thing. Okay, so what I'm gonna be doing now, I'm gonna be pouring my my resin first, because what I noticed is that when you put your little decoration inside, and when you pour your resin, it moves everything around. So for me, I really have liked to do it after I pour the resin. So I'm going to be very careful with this one, because it has these little crevices that you got to be careful, like don't just pour it. So everything is clear. These have been very popular here around where I live, so I'm very happy about that. I'm gonna do one so you guys can see how this one, and another one so you guys see how I do it. So this one is done. So with this one, I'm just gonna put like 3 or 4 rings in there, and that's why I have this little stick. You can basically use anything. So I'm gonna be, I think I want to put 3 of them right there, just a little more decoration. So that one's done. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do this one right here. Let me move this one out of the way, and let's go ahead and do this one. So this one, I'm gonna pour my resin in there. And then the next one I'm going to do is going to be one of the ones that don't have this little thing for the hole to do the keychain, which is this one. Let me show you again. I want you to get this right. See, like this one has that little thing right there, and is in the mold, that when you unmold it, it has that opening so that you can do the keychain. This one doesn't have it. Okay, so that's when you're going to be using your Dremel, and you're going to be to make the hole. So what I'm going to do, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put one on top and in the middle, and make sure that it sits right in the middle where I'm going to when I'm going to do the hole with the Dremel. So that's right there. And then everything else, you can put it wherever you want, and you can mix and match. Like I have a whole bunch of different rings here that I may decide to use, but that's how it is. Let's work on that and see you back. Okay, so here we are. Everything is been completely done. So I have these here. They're already done. Right now here is about 8 o'clock at night. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and let them be and leave them overnight. So then it takes about 4 to 5 hours to cure. Make sure that before you leave them, make sure that there's no bubbles, so you can go ahead and pop them. But other than that, we're leaving them for, if you're doing them in the daytime, between 5 and 6 hours, depending on the weather where you're at. But I am gonna leave them overnight. So see you later. So okay, we are back. So everything is already done. I'm just gonna like take out a few of them. I didn't do this one here. So everything that is extra, I need to cut it. Okay, so here's one completely clean. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it together. The only thing that I need to do is get a ring, the rings that came with my set, with this set, and I'm going to put links at the bottom so you can order them if you want to. So all I'm going to do is just put it in here, like right there. These are super hard, so you need 2 of these tweezers. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it through the okay, here we go. It's already inside, so we're just going to go ahead and grab the tweezers and go in this direction just to get them in, get them completely closed. Okay, and then it doesn't necessarily need it, but if you want, you can put a little tiny drop of jewelry glue and just leave it sitting to dry. Okay, so this one here is ready. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and try one of the ones that I had to put a ring to use my Dremel to make the hole. So this is the one I'm gonna be using, like that one in the middle. Okay, so it's gonna be a little noisy, and I have my mask on. And basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my Dremel right where the hole is at, and I'm going to go. It's going to be noisy, but let's go ahead and do this. So this is how it looks. Just go a little bit at a time. It already went through the other side. I don't know if you can see it, but we're just going to make the drill the hole as big as the little ring that I have inside. So I forgot to show you, this is the little tool that I'm using, and the Dremel comes with a whole bunch of different ones. I just thought about that right now. So this one, we know that because it's thick, you can see the thickness. The regular rings, this ring is not going to work out. This is the one that comes with the set. Here is my hole right there. So now what I'm going to do, I have 2 different sizes of rings that I can use, so I'm going to see which one fits. This is the second one. This is about maybe 12 millimeters. Let me check. This is 12 millimeters, but I have a feeling that I'm going to need the one that is just a bit bigger, which is this one. So we're going to go ahead and finish it up. We're going to go ahead and put it through, and remember, never open your rings this way. Just go one hand one way and the other one the other way. And then we're going to go ahead and put the other piece in there, and you can decide whether you want to glue them or not. It's really up to you. So you use your 2 little tweezers to bring it together, just like that. Just like that, bring it together. I do put a little drop of glue on mine. So there it is, you have one more. So you can follow the same thing with all the other ones, just the same steps. That's all for me, you guys. Here's the price breakdown if you decide that you want to sell them. Thank you so much for watching. May the Lord bless you today and every day. And until next time, thank you.